Hey, it's Warren Sprouse on the Bible Forum. I wanted to talk to you a little bit tonight about why so many in this world hate the United States, or at least they appear to. The nation that saved the world from Hitler and Japan, the nation that has taken the tired, the poor, the yearning to be free from all over the world, the nation that has never asked for anything in return for her financial, medical, or military help. The nation that has sent Christian missionaries throughout the world without once becoming a religious monolith, allowing citizens to worship as they see fit. Our wealth, our invention, our military, our medicine, no nation comes close to what we've done and continue to do. And yet we are the most hated of all nations. Even North Korea doesn't engender the hatred people have for America. And this hatred is not limited to outsiders. There's a sizable group right here within our borders that hate us every bit as much. What's going on? Well, on the one hand, people who do not have as much as we are jealous. That's human nature. Human nature is basically selfish. And that selfishness is pointed toward those who actually have. Now, it's a warped idea that somebody else has, and the reason they have is because they've taken from me. It's at my expense that they're able to have all this. Or that they have and they're not really sharing it with me the way they should. These reactions are basically irrational, but natural to the species known as Homo sapien. It flows from our sin nature. It's purely a natural part of our being. So when I speak of those who hate America, I'm not limiting that concept to outsiders, to those who are jealous or genuinely poor. I'm talking about U.S. citizens who so hate our founding principles that they are willing to destroy all that we have become. People who so hate God that they're willing to outlaw Him from the public discourse. People who teach our children. People who teach our college students. People who get elected to pursue an anti-American agenda. And people who do all these things without really knowing what they're doing. Just going along with the flow of the world around them. Think of all those people in Hollywood or in the ivory towers of academia, or many now in our government who honestly believe our founding principles are destructive. People who are determined to overturn those principles or at least corrupt them. Think of the judges who have opened the moral floodgates with abortion on demand, no-fault divorces, same-sex marriages, transgenderism, and the list goes on. What were they thinking? Well, they were thinking that godliness is destructive of humanity. What are the communists thinking? What are the liberal, socialist, progressives thinking? Are they thinking about the praise and worship style of Christian worship? Are they thinking about the Christian teachings regarding tongues and signs and wonders and revelations? Are they looking at the deliberate devaluation of our currency? All these things seem to come together in isolated circumstance. And yet they are all purposeful. And they are all purposely, deliberately destructive of a society that's built on the Word of God and a society that's built on the God of the Word. Now we're going to talk about that a little bit later on. Check out the video, Why Do So Many Hate the United States, for the longer version.